And before I go any further, I just want to say that none of this here would really be present without the work and the input and the investigations of a local historian, Gerry Bracken in Westport, because over consecutive years and decades he was coming out here on different dates and he was observing the mountain, and it was he who decided and who observed and who noted that on the 18th of April every year and on August the 24th of the same year, that the sun, the setting sun, would hit the very tip of the triangular mountain that we see there, and rather than sinking behind it or in front of us as it does on other dates in the year, it just came right down the side of the mountain like a ball rolling down the side of a pyramid. And he had photographed that, and he'd written many articles into the Morahan journal and into the Mayo Archaeological and Historical journal as well too. So obviously more interest grew in it, and it's a testament to all the work that he did now with the gathering like what we have here today, and giving me an opportunity just to talk about it. But I want to give credit where it's due, like, you know, just to say that it was he who did the donkey work, and he that brought this to light in the very beginning.
Yes, well, Gerry Bracken was the person that noticed this phenomenon, which obviously had been known long ago, but people had forgotten it, I think, that the sun on the 24th of August and on the 14th of April, 14th, yeah. It seemed to actually roll down the side of the reek. And the main thing I remembered about it was actually that he was missing for dinner, which usually happened in our house at about 6:30. One evening after the other, right before dinner, he used to have to disappear because he was coming out to check on the sun and its progress. And then eventually one evening, obviously he got a nice clear evening, which you would need for this, and he noticed that yes, the sun did actually seem to more or less roll down the slope of the reek. And I think he had a theory that this phenomenon was used in times gone by to mark the year into 3 seasons. So a season for planting and a season for harvesting, which I'm not quite sure really whether everybody agrees with that. I think maybe some experts agreed with that possibility, that it was used in that way.
And what did he say when he came home? Even he discovered, did he have a eureka?
Eureka. Probably.
Did he say something? Did he say approving it? Or?
He actually, the funny thing about it was he kept an awful lot of it to himself. He didn't really talk about it very much to us.
And what kind of prompted him to get involved in the first place? Did he suspect it? Or?
He was looking at solar alignments in a lot of other places. Places where they were trying to decide why people had good standing stones in places, I think. And it's something that Killadangan is there's another alignment in Killadangan.
And was he involved in that alignment?
He was very interested in that as well.
So he's put it on the map?
So he did, yes.
He also discovered the rings on the reek, did he, from a flight?
The
rings on top of Croagh Patrick.
He discovered an awful lot of things from flying, actually. He spent a lot of time up in Roscommon, at Rathcrohan, sort of over that area. Because, of course, in the winter especially, you see an awful lot on the ground from the air that you don't see on the ground. Well, then you used to go back, of course, and investigate the things on the ground. But
he was involved in the discovery of the rings and the reek.
Yes, he was. Well, the thing about it was, you see, he was into photography, number one, and then he got his private pilot's license, and so he was into flying. So the two things really, I suppose, combined to a large extent.